Another common way to deal with this is in terms of money application. So in this case, it says that Gary had a total of $260 and $5 bills and $10 bills. If he has 33 bills in total, how many of each denomination does he have? Well, in this case, I'm just going to use a simple x and y. I'm going to say x represents the number of $5 bills. And y is going to represent the number of $10 bills. Anytime we have a value question like this, then there's going to be two parts. One is going to be a quantity equation. One is going to be a value equation. If I look at the second sentence, that's going to be my quantity equation. It says that I have 33 bills in total. So if I take the number of bills for one, combined with the number of the bills for other, it's going to give me the total quantity of bills. Then I have my value equation, which I'm actually pulling from sentence 1. If I have $260 and $5 bills, then if I'm trying to figure out the value is always the number of items, x, multiplied by what they're worth. In this case, $5 bills are worth $5 each. The number of $10 bills, y, multiplied by what they're worth, 10. So I'm going to say the value I have in $5 bills plus the value I have in $10 bills is going to equal the 260, or the total value that I have. In this case, I'm going to solve it using elimination. In order to make the second set match, I'm just going to eliminate the x's by multiplying the entire first equation by 5 and say that if I have 5x plus 5y, it's going to equal 33 times 5, or 165. The second one, I can just leave the same. 5x plus 10y is equal to 260. And then to cancel it out or eliminate, I'm going to subtract them. And I'm going to say 5x and 5x are going to eliminate. 5y minus 10y is going to give me negative 5y. And 165 minus 260 is going to give me negative 95. When I divide y by both sides, I'm going to wind up with y is equal to 19. I can put that back into my first equation and say if x plus 19 is equal to 33, then x is going to equal 14. I can verify that this works by just putting it back into the, well, if I have 5 times 14 plus 10 times 19, does that equal 260? Well, this is going to give me $70. This is going to give me $190. When I combine them, it does equal 260. So my answer makes sense. And I'm going to say that Gary has 14 $5 bills and 19 $10 bills. All right, that's a value question. There's another type of value question, which is going to be a percentages or an investment question. So, Laura invested her inheritance of $48,000 in 2 different mutual funds. At the end of 1 year, one fund had earned 10% interest and the other had earned 12% interest. If she received a total of $5,520 in interest, how much did she invest in each? This is going to work out basically the same way as our last one. The first equation that we're going to do is going to be a numbers or quantity one. The second one is going to be the value one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to state that X is going to represent the dollars invested at 10.5% interest. And I'm going to say that Y represents the dollars invested at 12% interest. Now I need to come up with my equations. Well, she invested a total of $48,000, which means that the amount she invested in one plus the amount she invested at the other has to equal the total of $48,000. The second part is the value equation. Well, the value equation is going to be how much she's getting back, or multiplying it by the value that she got. If I invested a certain amount X at 10.5% for 1 year, well, 10.5%, percent means out of 100, that means that I have 0.105 is the actual value of that multiplied by how much I invested. Or 12% is the same as 12 over 100, or 0.12y. The amount of interest I earned in the first one plus the amount of interest I earned in the second one is going to give me my total amount of interest. Now, at this point, you can use whichever method you want. In this case, I'm just going to use substitution, and I'm going to say from equation 1, I'm just going to isolate x and say x is equal to 48,000 minus y. I'm going to put that into equation 2. 0.105 times 48,000 minus y plus 0.12y is equal to 5,520. Now at this point, I'm just going to multiply it out and say that if I have 0.105 multiplied by 48,000, then that's going to give me 5040 minus 0.105y plus 0.12y is equal to 5520. I'm going to subtract the 5,040 from both sides. And say that I have $480. And when I take 0.12 minus 0.105, I have 0.015y. I'm going to divide both sides by 0.015. and y is going to be 32,000. I can take that from equation 2, put it back into equation 1, and I'm going to say that x is going to equal 48,000 minus 32,000, which is going to give me 16,000. I can put it back in, verify that everything is going to work, which it does, and then I'm going to state my solution. Laura invested $16,000 at 10.5% and $32,000 at 12%. And that's it.